Hello, everybody. How are we doing this evening? I hope everyone's doing quite well. I'm going to send a couple of shout outs to a couple of friends of mine as we log in. It's not doing what I'm telling it to do. Ha! Maybe it just doesn't like Ninja. This is unnecessary, I realize, but I like to do them. And it was taking me a minute to finish up my other stuff, and everybody had to wait, so I thought I'd put a couple shout-outs in. I mean, we know what you were playing last, so they can always just click on your name to follow you. We were on the Citadel, I believe. We completed the Artemis Tau cluster for now. Oh, honey, that's terrible. Don't be... Well, you've got these guys now. How can you be bored with these faces? Look at these faces. Look at that. No, but I get you. It's actually quite rainy here, so it's kind of like makes everything a little bit not lackadaisical. What is the word I'm looking for? Well, maybe it's because work wore you out that you feel bored. But yeah, I mean, the rain always kind of makes me lethargic. That's it. Whenever it's really rainy, I'm like a snake in cold weather. Like,
I heard what happened under the Artemis Tau cluster.
so.
The Council wasn't
But
too
yeah,
happy
I
about the
mean,
destruction of those Prothean ruins.
that'll do it to you. But yeah,
This
well, we
isn't a
both
game,
have these
Ambassador.
dudes because we love these
Shepard's out there
dudes.
trying to stop Saren from destroying the galaxy.
I know, I know. Just try to be a little more careful. The Council's watching you, and we all get judged on how you behave.
This guy. I wish I could. I mean, I know Anderson gets to punch him, but I wish I got
Yes,
to punch
Commander?
him. Like you get to punch the reporter. Yeah.
How are you holding
I
up?
still feel bad about taking his shit.
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really
That's
isn't my
true. I do
But you're
get
the
to
one who
shoot
can
him
stop
eventually, but I gotta wait
thing. I believe in you, Shepard.
2 more
If
games
that means I have
for
to
that.
step aside, so be it.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
But
close to 20 years
Anderson
ago.
punching him in the face does
Ambassador
help hold
Goyle
me
was
over.
our
It
representative here on the
does.
Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Alright, I'm going Paragon, so I'm gonna say why hide this. I mean, what happened is the most appropriate response because obviously it's embarrassing, so you wouldn't want to talk about it, that's why you hide it. So, but we're gonna
Why
say
weren't you
hide
honest
it.
with me?
It's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed. Saren made sure of that.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala.
I love
He was
how
hidden away
Shepard's
somewhere
just
inside,
like,
protected by an army of
I
Batarian
deserve
mercenaries.
the details.
The plan
of
was
this
simple.
very personal, very
Sneak into the
classified
plant,
mission.
capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned.
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires
One
and the
hell of a
toxic fumes,
mess.
the final death count was over 500.
That's what it is.
Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished, and I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Well, obviously that's not fair.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
Alright. We're getting cyclical
The only
now,
thing I care
so
about is stopping Saren.
Let's
You're
get
right.
out of this conversation while we can.
It's no good living in the past.
Alright. We did that. We did that. Let's see, anything... These guys...
What can you tell me about Noveria?
I think we're gonna
Noveria
hit...
is trouble. Always has been.
And,
The whole planet's
unneeded
basically a center for corporations
cluster,
to conduct illegal research.
and then Noveria.
Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Noveria respects. But they aren't popular.
Yeah.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
The Spectres aren't going to be popular with a place that's trying to dodge council laws. Since I got a codex and some
Yes,
XP,
Commander?
I'm going to ask him about Pharaohs too.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We
The
lost all
XP you
contact
get
with them when the Geth
for
attacked.
Getting codex entries in the first game's
I
nothing
should
to
go.
shake a stick at.
I'll be
I
here
mean,
if you
it's
need
good.
anything.
It'll even, I would say, at least 2 or 3 of the levels you get could be contributed entirely to the codexes if you really did the math on it. I'm not going to, but that is my belief. Okay. Let's see if we have any exclamation points on the visible map. Alright, no. I'll just have to read the journal, try to remember which ones we have. Alright, 1 of 13, 2 of 10, 7. Alright. Alright, I'm guessing I must have gotten her already then. Yeah, already got her. Excellent. So we can head out. Do want to check the stores. If I check this guy's store and he's got stuff, then I gotta go to all the stores. But if he doesn't have anything, then I can skip it. This one loves it when Shepard stops by the shop.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Show me
Yeah,
your items.
that's what I'm here for.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
I'll be the judge of that. Yeah! Stupid jellyfish. Oh, we've got licenses. What do I have junk-wise? Anything under 3? Just that. Alright, so I'll sell that. Nah, find better armor than this. Okay. We are gonna have to stop by the markets and the wards. Because if he has a license, then there's a good chance everybody's got licenses. Monopoly, I would say. I would say Monopoly ends more friendships than Uno. I've been involved in several
Welcome
Monopoly
back,
games
Earth
where
Clan.
tables got flipped.
Will you be needing supplies for your return to the colonies?
Show me what you've got.
Yes, I do need
Most
stuff to head to the
excellent.
colonies.
I am sure you will find something pleasing.
Grenade upgrade, even better than a license. Wow. They're about equivalent. Oh, Conrad's not here. I'm sure we'll see him soon.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop.
Oh, it's
You
very
want many good
debatable.
supplies,
They're
yes?
both very enjoyable, very competitive games.
Let me see what you have.
I do not play
Oh, you will be
competitive
pleased, I
games
think.
with people
Very
that
good
cannot
things I have.
separate the
You will
game
see.
from everything else, because I don't believe in that, you know, even friendly competition is still competition and I want to win. So oh, okay. Well, yeah, same thing. The grenade's better than licenses. Oh, he doesn't have any good stuff. You disappoint me. Moorland. I hardly ever use the grenades because I always throw them by accident, so I never have them when they would be useful. So I don't know if they're, for other people, they'll probably have excellent value for a different play style, but for me, the licenses are probably technically better, because at least that will give me what is it, like 5? Yeah, I think it's 5 galactic readiness points
In other
the
news,
third game, or whatever
Exogeny
they're
Corp
calling
is
it
still
now.
denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
But yeah, that's one of the fun things about Mass Effect. Most things are debatable. Damn it, I went the wrong way. Didn't I? No, I took the wrong elevator.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong
At least the
investigates
elevator rides
corruption
aren't
on
as
the
long as they
Citadel
used to be.
and
Taking the
uncovers
wrong
a
elevator used
full-blown
to be
crime
it.
syndicate.
Like a rage quit moment. There's my elevator.
I'm surprised that you're willing to kill your own, Rex. Aren't the Krogan just a few generations away from extinction?
You don't get it. For all your talk of honor and pride, the Turians never had to test their principles in a real struggle. Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
You tell him, Rex. Any ship codexes? No. Alright. Oh, we did the quests already with the keepers and their little argument, the little scientist argument. We already did that. I do enjoy that side quest.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Not the part where I'm always tracking down like one that
Logged.
I missed, and
The
it's
commanding
always a
officer
different one.
is aboard. Exo Presley
But-
stands relieved.
The stuff with the two scientists is pretty funny to me. Alright. Oh, you know what? Let's go and see if... Because there wasn't one last time I was in here, which means I think... Nope, still not. I don't know. At some point, there's a couple of codexes in this room. We definitely don't want to miss out on that experience points. Let's not end up in the cargo hold. Try to get on our way. No, that's what I mean. Like, it's not the... You know, scanning the keepers part of the quest. That part's like, meh, whatever. It's the part where the one guy is following the other guy. You know, he thinks his partner's trying to kill him, and they get all paranoid against each other, and you gotta get them to work together again. Or, you know, however you want to take the quest. We went Paragon this time, so we got them working together again, and, you know, analyzing the data. That part of the quest I like. And I like that they added something to the annoying
Message
collection
coming in.
quest. You know?
Patch
it's
her
not
through.
just an annoying
Commander,
collection
Miss
quest.
Al-Jalani's
There's-
story on you just aired. She shouldn't have ambushed you like that. But you handled it pretty well.
We had differences of opinion, sir. I hope she at least believed my sincerity.
You handled yourself pretty well, Commander. She came across like a raving idiot. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
She came across like a raving idiot because she is a raving idiot. Alright. Alright, Serpent Nebula. We're not gonna do the asteroid tonight. Argus Row. Did we do Argus Row? No. Let's do Argus Row. Where is my pen? And then we'll hit Novaria. Actually, Hydra... Is there more than one here? Hydra and Phoenix. Let's do Hydra first. We should be able to knock this system out before going to the Novaria systems.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Shepard, this is Admiral Kahoku. I found out who set that trap for my men. The ones killed by the Thresher Moor. Damn, I hope you get this message. It was a group called Cerberus. An Alliance Black Ops organization. Top secret, highest level security clearance. They vanished a few months ago. Dropped right off the grid. Nobody knew where they went or what they were up to. They've gone completely rogue, Shepard. They're conducting illegal genetic experiments, trying to create some kind of super soldier. I don't have any proof, but I found the coordinates for one of their research worlds. I'm uploading them with this message. They're completely out of control. Somebody needs to stop them. I've done my part. Now it's up to you. This is probably the last you'll hear from me. Cerberus is after me now. I need to disappear before they find me.
Cerberus. Varmalis.
Message coming in.
Oh.
Patching it through.
General distress call from the Sacred Angel Medical Transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. Emergency landing. Argos. Communications failing. Life support and emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
I like to land last, and you do not need to hurry. Finishing the scan of the system changes nothing. So don't get rushed into it. I mean, you can go through the systems in any fashion you choose, but there is no need to actually rush. Alright, let's go see what's going on here. Level 2 heat hazard? Ugh, I hate that. I hate the hazard planets. So that means when I pull up to play Simon Says, they're gonna basically puts a time limit on playing the Simon game when I'm trying to, you know, collect ore and whatever else I can find in the refuse and debris on the surface. Alright, let's see. Cerberus is Yancey system, Voyager cluster. Alright. We will get there. Alright, that's the one. Might as well hit that first. Actually, we did do a few things. Let's save. Save early, save often. Keep trying to go faster in this thing than shooting my gun instead. I've been playing Crisis Core all afternoon. It's going to take a while to get used to the controls again. At least I'm not trying to do this on Insanity. Excellent.
Heading to position.
Hell. Oh, rare element. That's good. Let's get out of here.
Looks like the signal's coming from that wreckage.
Careful, Commander. I've got a bad feeling about this. Get! It's a trap.
Of course it's a trap. levels. I think. Why is it not? There we go. Another one. Oh, just you. Oh, alright. Yeah, so there's not even... There's not even any loot to be looted. So... Alright. So we've got... Encryption. Oh, nope. Electronics. Put another one in hacking. I'm going to start running into the Geth soon, so hacking's going to help. Alright. I gotta get Garrus different armor because I can't toggle this helmet off and it just, I don't know. He looks like a toe. Nope. Excellent. Take all. We did discuss the point spreads on these guys last time, so if you have any questions, let me know. I'm glad that the hazards don't affect the Mako, because having like a time limit you could be on planet would really stink. Alright. And you can always bypass these with Omni Gel, which I sell my items back because I want to be able to buy the better weapons and the, you know, the grenade upgrades and the licenses, but instead of selling it back, you can turn all of that stuff into Omni Gel and just skip playing that minigame. You still need the skill level to open it, though, to use the Omni Gel on it, which I don't think you should have to, but that is not my call. Ugh, seriously? Guess we're going this way. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Come on, it's just a nearly vertical surface. not make me go back to my ship and redeploy. I'll be very disappointed in you if you make me go back to my ship and redeploy. That's like 2 loading screens. Alright, so note to self, save this one for last. This is hard to get out of here. Spend an hour stuck in a hole. There we go. Come on. Don't fall down in the big hole again. Trying to drive, like you can see where it's a little bit of a different color. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god. That was harrowing. I thought we were gonna have to do 2 load screens, go back to the ship and then come back. Now I always forget, oh no. Oh no. I always forget what what planet it's on, but we did pick up the trinket from the Asari. I'm just gonna redeploy because we could be here for hours trying to get out of this hole again. Not doing it twice. But we have the Asari trinket, so when we come across it, that is one of the ones most people miss it. But we will definitely be reading and experiencing the Asari trinket unmarked quest. Actually, I'll take these 2 and spend their points. Guess it was too much to hope that they would leave my little flag marker. Alright, let's see. She needs more singularity and warp. So we're gonna... I like singularity for a biotic power and warp. Rex, armor, and we'll go assault rifles. So, I don't know if any of you were with me for one of our Final Fantasy Remake nights where we did Tifa's trophy for her pull-ups. competition with Andrea Rodea, but Zach has a squat competition, which is just as infuriating. I got to the point where I got the achievement and finished it off, but apparently there was still more to it. Like, it said you want to, you know, face off against your next opponent, and I'm like, no. One, you know, I had to get started on this, but for the other thing, it was just awful. I hated it. I hated Tifa's, I hated Cloud's. And I really hated Zach's.
Let's get moving.
Rex, hey, Burrito. Thanks for the raid. Awesome. You are the best. And I'm sure everybody knows how awesome you are. But just in case, it's a little more awesome. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. Oh, what were you doing in Minecraft? Were you building something cool? I love that stuff. I'm not, I don't think I would do it on, like, the regular mode where those creeper guys can sneak up on you and blow your stuff up. I don't think I could build effectively in that situation. Okay, okay. You were landscaping. It's important. It's important. I understand. Let me go downstairs and check my locker, because it most definitely always refills with some gear between main missions. But I like to double check, even though, like, see, no new stuff yet. But I'd rather double check and there'd be nothing there than miss out on some free gear. No, but that's awesome. I would have to put it on pacifist, like, cause when I want to build in, like, the forest, and I just want to, like, you know, zen build, I don't like the mutants to come and try to eat my face. So I usually turn it on pacifist when I'm trying to build. At least get some defenses up first, and then.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping.
We're romancing Tally this time,
I guess
Burrito.
I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Theron's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
You have to put a clear coat on your nails. Agreed. Every time.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions
she's
of the
super
conclave
sweet, so we're
for the good of the
romancing her.
migrant fleet.
So technically,
My
I guess
father
in the
is
first game we're not
responsible for the
romancing
lives of
anybody,
17 million
but we're gonna
people.
stop by and
Our
see her
entire
every
race is in
time
his hands,
because
and I'm his
we're
only
romancing
child.
her. She doesn't know it, but we know it.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
I wish you the best of luck on your mission. Thought she was gonna talk long enough for me to get a drink.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
It must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
Don't worry, Tally. We'll get you some good stuff for your pilgrimage.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian has ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil.
If you want to
Until they're
see
gone, our exile
parts
will
1, 2, or 3 of this walkthrough, they are up on the YouTube.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've
And
changed
also some funny
significantly
highlights
since the
from some of
exile.
our other Mass
They've
Effect
continued to
playthroughs,
evolve.
and a couple of other
We've
things
done
here
our
and
best
there.
to study
But
them, but
mostly,
it's not
right
easy.
now, it's our
They're
walkthrough
very
videos
reclusive. Until
of
recently,
this game.
they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
Oh, don't worry. We'll find a way. We're gonna save Tally's father
should
for
go.
next time, so we have something to discuss
See
with
you
her when
later.
we come back down to flirt with her. Wouldn't wanna run out of stuff to talk about. Alright, let's talk to Rex and him, because I want to pick
What do
up
you
their
want, Shepard?
quests.
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Please enlighten me.
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
Oh, and just a heads up, like I said, it's raining here, but it's also stormy, so if I disappear, it's because the internet went out, and I will be back another night.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't.
Well, they're called warlords.
He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows.
Yeah.
Near the graves of our ancestors.
We can
The
call
skulls
them.
of our dead.
It would be
laid
family
bare
time,
remind
lords.
us where we come from and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
It sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
Man.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make
That's
me
just-
cry, Shepard?
I mean, it's his story's
I've
pretty
got
rough,
some
you know? He's got...
Unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
Might be unwilling to dwell on it, but it's pretty intense. Like...
What kind of business?
It's Macbethian.
Before
Like,
I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him
Or
after
well, at
the
least
uprising.
Shakespearean in scope. But here's our quest.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military.
It is an heirloom.
We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Ton Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions
Most people
selling Krogan artifacts
like
that were
get a
stolen
clock
from
that
my
doesn't work
people.
from their gran, you know?
He's
got
several
armor.
bases
We
where
just
he
gotta get it back
stores
for
his
him.
goods. All fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
We'll find it.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but
Huh.
yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I'll bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating them?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the Psychos. I remember this one Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic.
Well, I'd be
But this
upset
case wasn't
too.
that clear cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
Find out your neighbors are, you know, pandering in people parts.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Speaking of that,
Some
focus on
Krogan
breeding.
believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
You mean threatened? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He
That's
cloned their
gross,
organs
right?
inside their
That's
own
not just me,
bodies.
but,
Then he harvested
like,
them
that's
and
gross.
sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow
Yeah,
properly,
it's
so
gross.
he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Don't tell
Why
me
not?
that.
What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
Well, it's not worth the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
If you don't care about the fate of those hostages, then you're no better than he is. You're just a terrorist with a badge.
You gotta do the Paragon
maybe you're
choice
right.
because it's the Paragon
Doesn't make it any
walkthrough,
easier, but I see your point. Just wish I could have stopped him.
Personally, my opinion is a little more middle of the road. That's a situation where it's like, really, there's no perfect option. So, there really isn't a perfect answer.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the
If
coordinates
only you
when I get
knew
a chance.
someone that didn't
I was
have to
hoping
follow
you'd say
any
that.
procedures and
But
had their own
Commander,
ship.
take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
I mean, you all signed up for this ridiculous mission. You should at least... Yeah, nothing good enough, I don't think, to go through everybody's equipment. Do I have enough space for other stuff, though? I think I should sell my junk. Yeah, Doctor, I do like that pun.
Looking for supplies?
That's good. Or the play on words, whatever it is.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
No. Still don't have enough money for that stuff. We'll get rid of everything level 3 and under. We'll mess with their armor after our next to our next, what is it, system. Clear out the next system and see what we have loot-wise. Alright. You put a little check mark next to Hydra.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command.
Oh, it's
We've got
Admiral, I need a
situation here,
favor.
and you're the only one that can handle it.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
How many casualties so far?
17 Marines were killed in the simulation exercises before we realized what had happened. That's when we contacted you.
17 Marines died before they realized something was
They
wrong.
process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. But as advanced as this thing is at military strategy, it's still just a VI. It's not self-aware, and it's completely disengaged from any networks. That's where you come in. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Don't worry, Admiral. I'll take that thing out.
I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facilities, weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Now, especially on harder difficulties, I recommend not doing that until, you know, you've got a few levels under your belt. Hitachi. Excellent rare element. Initiatives. Prothean data disk. Nice. Can always use more Prothean data disks. Alright. No. We will come back and land on the snowy, creepy snowy planet. I'm not 100% sure if it does it in this one, but in the OG version, I think when something was in the asteroid belt, it would occasionally twinkle as well. We're gonna have to play the OG version one day just to see all the differences, because, I mean, I've played the new one so many times, it's hard to remember, but I remember the first time I played it, finding a few differences. Okay. There it is. Because I know they changed a couple of conversations because of glitches, and I'm trying to think. I know they changed. I had to take out a tourist station. Aww. If it was up to me, I would not. I would not make that happen. I would... 6 is a little early. I mean, I guess you can... like, it's not like your schedule is the exact same all the time, so it's not even like you can just get used to it. Like, you can't just, like, get used to it and then, you know, 6 doesn't feel that early because you always get up that early. But your schedule is, you've told me before, sometimes you go in at like 4 o'clock in the morning, which is even worse. So, okay, so that used to be your normal time. And now you're not used to it anymore. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. You get used to whatever it is you do. Then, of course, you always take into account there are some people that are just naturally early morning people. Like my late husband, it did not matter what time we went to sleep. We could have been like, you know, went to a concert, whatever, didn't get to bed till 5 o'clock in the morning. He's up at 8 a.m. and bored. Like, no matter what, he was an early riser. So, there are people like that. I don't know many of them, but they exist. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've heard the opposite too. Like you need more sleep at about where we are now in the age range, and then when you get even older, you need less again. I'm sure there's a reason for it. Don't know what it is, but I think it is interesting stuff. Nope, nothing up here. All right. But yeah, I can understand that. If you need sleep, you need sleep. It's not negotiable. You can't just be like, oh, well, no, I'll be fine. That'll work when you're a teenager. But, you know, much past that, you just gotta, figure out what you need and make sure you get it. Yeah, no, it's the change happens quick. It sneaks right up on you. Like you said, I'll bet that wasn't too long ago. Where, you were going like, oh, 4 hours is enough sleep for all of the things. Yeah, 2 or 3 years. You want to try to make sure you get as many of these land side minerals as you can, because you do get a bonus for completing the minerals quest in the second game. I don't think it's one of the ones that carries all the way through to the third game, like the Matriarch's writings and the licenses, but it does, at the very least, give you a bonus when you're starting the second game to make sure you get this quest filled out and all of these resources tagged. No, it's not as important in the third game. And the only ones that are important are the ones that will give you a little bit of leeway on your galactic readiness. So, like your licenses and the Asari writings. And I don't think there's any of the other collectibles, like, that you get something for later, other than the minerals and the ones I mentioned. Minerals is your second game, and the other ones is the third game. But if you're trying to get that perfect ending in the third game, 5 points can make the difference. Oh yeah, and they're only important if Conrad survives. But this is a Paragon walkthrough, so Conrad will survive. But you do bring up an excellent point. If you're playing Renegade and decide to go full-on Renegade and kill Conrad, or lead him to kill himself, rather. Because what is it, the one he gets hit by a bus? And the other one, I don't remember what the other one he can get himself into does. But, yeah, if he doesn't make it, the Asari writings and the council, the gun licenses aren't going to do you any good, because he is the one that uses them to give you galactic readiness points. So, but yeah, when you talk to him in the third game, it's the Asari writings, the council licenses, and one other thing. Oh yeah, you have to, on Pharos, help Gavin Hassel, I think his name is. You have to retrieve his data for him and do him that favor. Those 3 things from the first game, plus Conrad making it to the third game, will give you extra galactic readiness points.
Now it gets fun. Bring it on.
Seriously? Get out of here.
Look out!
Huddle up! Shields down. On me.
Securing point.
All patched up.
Whoa. Not good. That didn't work. I was trying to use my mapped power, but I'm gonna have to check and see which one it is now, because what I wanted to happen was not happening. Alright. Oh. map that for now.
I thought it was over that. Locked on.
Damn it. Just run right past me, Tally. Don't help. Don't help. It's been too long. Trying to remember how to fight now. I didn't have to fight on any other planets on the way here this time. Alright. Nope. Should be able to see us from here. This one. What are you two? I'm doing terrible with my game. In my view, but why would you want to make the combat easier for me, Garrus? You were put here to help them, right?
Say goodnight.
I'm gonna definitely have to stop for Metagel. Problem when you love tons and tons of different games and you play tons and tons of different games. As soon as you start getting used to the controller map for how to do whatever it is you're trying to do, then you're playing a new game. Ah, damn, I should have brought that. I think that's the guy that got. I think this is where his armor is. What? Just stand out in the middle of there. Cover.
Target not acquired.
Come on. This guy's never gonna die. Ugh.
Kill confirmed.
Seriously. You got one more, but it's not the leader guy, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Target in sight. I want contact. Say goodnight.
Ah, hell. Figures, right? I misplaced him on the field. Totally blindsided me. Oh, damn it. I should have went back and got Rex. Go get Rex. You get a little cutscene, I think, if I take Rex. So I'm gonna go grab Rex. He's also a better combatant for here. Take Rex and oh, we'll take her because I gotta spend her points anyway. Squad. Alright, she's got a lot of points. I'm gonna put her points, let's see. That's for heavy armor. Do all combat stuff for her. Alright, now I can equip her with heavy armor. Pull that out. I do like Carnage as a skill. Oh, looks like we already spent Rex's points. Alright. That way we do not get lost. And since we saved right before we went through the door, we don't have to worry about having misplaced or lost any of our, you know, element surveys or any of that good stuff. Do it again just so we don't have to drive over here should the worst happen.
This is the place. My armor's here somewhere.
I like how he can sense it. guy right there in my face. You guys are not good. Back up. None of you are. Let's see. Follow me out there. That's not good. Alright. Leader's down. Combat practice. Do a little better this time. Jumping in front of my bullets. I get very... No. Damn it. Why am I having so much trouble getting through here? This is not a difficult quest. Is it my equipment? No, see, because it's... I'm low level, so... It's not bad stuff. Alright.
This is the place. My armor's here somewhere.
I'll go one end of this sideshow back and forth over and over if I have to. Ooh, it's getting bad. I find it difficult to believe that that's all the Metagel will give me. Both the soldiers are down. It's not good. I gotta wait. Because once I pick them up, I'm gonna need to use Metagel on them. So if I do the Metagel now... Ugh, come on. It's the longest recharge ever, right? disappearing and reappearing like that.
I owe you one.
It is not okay. Alright.
Clear to target.
You did. Where is my... I don't have... Yeah, I don't think that was a choice on this one. I don't think Carnage was one of my options, because Carnage is one of the ones I like, regardless of what class I'm playing. Not quite as cool as some other stuff later, but man, Carnage is really good at it.
Can't see him.
Man.
Look out! I need a target.
Ah. That was excruciating.
I think we got him, Commander.
Let's get the stuff out of here first, because there might be something upstairs to hassle me. I don't think so, but it's not outside the realm of possibilities. There's a lot of X's in that game assignment. All right. Oh, I'll take that. And I'll put the medical exoskeleton on it. I'm wondering if on my last, when I did it, equipment upgrades, I did everybody else's but mine. That might be what happened. Because I did all the lockers, so I just sold everything. But I forgot about me. Oops. But yeah, so Rex's armor is in the Phoenix system of Argus Row. Got my butt kicked though. Now we'll wait on that. Get all this other stuff. All these other goodies. Then we'll do the armor. Alright, now I think we get a little cutscene. I'm not sure.
This is it. I can't believe my ancestors ever wore this piece of crap, but at least I've got it back.
I'm glad we could help you get it back.
I might just be starting to like you, Shepard.
You do want to try to find his family armor before Virmire. Any other order is not really important, but it does help tip him toward what you want him to do. Like, I'm not 100% sure how it works in the background, points-wise, for affinity, but I've found that it is much easier to convince Rex to go along with what you want him to do on Vermeer if you find his family armor. Ah, I went the wrong way. I was like, that's not the door out, it's on the other side. So I'm just walking around for no reason. I'm way behind. My one friend that was way behind me in the remake is now way ahead of me in Crisis Core. Because I think it's because I'm doing, well, one, I'm kind of partitioning it out so it lasts longer, and I'm doing all of the missions I can as soon as they become available, you know, so I don't, like, it kind of pushes the story back when you do it that way. But it is quite an enjoyable game. I would, if you are a big fan of the Final Fantasy VII universe, I would say that it's so far not as good as the remake, but I didn't play the original Crisis Core, so I really can't judge on the whole, but I'd say it's good. So far, so good. Anyway, they haven't done anything to make me go, oh no, I can't play this anymore, you know? So we'll see. Alright, Joker definitely doesn't have anything to say to me. He only has stuff after the big major missions. And it's a bummer because I always think Joker should have more dialogue. That's why I think Joker should be a romance option. For no other reason than that would give him at least 1 or 2 more dialogue trees. And I need more Joker dialogue in my life because it's just hilarious. It's one of the things I love the most about BioWare's games is their banter. Even,
anything you need,
like,
Commander?
I'm talking to this guy now, but, like, even when you're not talking to them and they're just talking to each other, it's hilarious.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
They deserve to know what we're up against.
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare-up.
Anything I can do?
No, Commander, it'll settle down. It's rough sometimes, but they spike higher than a lot of L3s. Except for you, of course. Besides, I fared a lot better than some after Kinetics was through.
I haven't heard anything about Kinetics in a while.
Yeah, they quietly disappeared. Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the training on Jump Zero. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and EZO. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs. And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Kinetics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the
Ninja
Turians
fell
for help
asleep.
when we just fought a war with them.
That's awesome. He's got a long day tomorrow. I hope he has a good day at work.
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
I'm sure Canadix did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best for us. They brought in an ex-military Turian named Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah. But like everything else at Jump Zero, it was under the table. The less said, the better. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history, not rehash it.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
No, Commander. Just art appreciation.
We'll
Nice.
talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
People are the best kind of art. Hell, even when you get identical twins, each one's completely different. If they seem like they're the same person, they are messing with you.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
No, we're good.
I should go.
No
Goodbye,
new
Commander.
options with you. Might as well check on Liara, since I'm on this level.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Okay. See, we're not going to ask her if she gets lonely. I understand that's the Paragon choice, but because we are not going to start a relationship with her, we have to be careful and go a little more middle of the road when we're just chatting.
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Oh, that's good.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Sure.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Picking up a codex entry is worth it, though. Alright. Got that. Got that. Oh, let's check our office real quick. And then we can check the bottom floor. And then we'll head off to the system that's got Novaria in it. I really like the SR2. But I do miss the SR1. Like, you know, for nostalgia reasons. You can't help but miss it. Let's go talk to our favorite Dextro lady.
It feels like we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard? With
Not really.
Saren, I mean.
We've got a lot of main quests left to do.
It won't be much longer. One way or another, it'll all be over soon.
You'll find the conduit before he does. I know you will. You have to. And after this is all over, when my pilgrimage ends and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was a part of it.
We couldn't have done this without you, Telly.
You've been good to me. A lot of people treat Quarians like second-class citizens. They just want us to go back to our fleet and disappear. But you've treated me just like everyone else on your crew. Like an equal. That means a lot, and it says something about you. Whatever happens, I just want to say thank you for that.
I'm gonna miss you when you go back to your own people, Tali.
That won't happen for a while yet. I'll be right here anytime you need me.
Damn right.
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty. Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence. As a kid, I sometimes felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
Where was your mother in all this?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background. Almost like she was overshadowed by my father. He tends to do that to people. She passed on about 5 years ago. Some airborne virus that swept through the fleet. Happens sometimes when the filters start to break down. I think my father took it pretty hard. After she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
Sounds like a tough upbringing. You don't resent your father at all?
Like I said, it wasn't easy. My father's not the kind of person you bond with. And he wasn't around all that much. Too busy. People counted on him, and he took his duties seriously. Even when he was around, he always seemed a bit distant. Like his mind was always somewhere else. Come to think of it, I can't ever remember seeing him smile. Not once. It's like he was always weighed down by all that responsibility. I mean, I know he cares about me, but he never really showed it, not in the usual way. I guess the best thing I can say about my father is that I respect him.
I want to talk about something else.
Could be
Like
worse.
I should go.
See you later.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye.
Excellent. Alright, let's see. It's almost 11, my time. We're gonna go... We already picked up Garrus's quest. Let's do our equipment. See where we're at. We'll see if we're gonna head straight to Noveria or if we're gonna check some stuff out on the way. Okay, that's it for him. Let's get these guys done. I usually don't like to do that, but it is what it is. Need to upgrade her a little bit. Nice, we'll take that one. Ooh. Yeah, for now. Alright. Tally. Alright, everything else is for this guy. Because it's either the same or worse than what they're already equipped with, so let's not waste our time.
Looking for supplies?
But yeah,
Let's
it's
see what
really
you've got.
important to make sure you
You bet,
remember to
Commander.
upgrade everybody's equipment every couple of missions. Still can't buy any of the super sexy Spectre gear. I love the Spectre gear, I really do. Some of my favorite guns. Alright, we are at 10:58. I think we're gonna go into whatever the various clusters is, and then we'll start Novaria. We'll do like the exposition stuff. I believe it's the Horsehead Nebula. I was right. Horsehead Nebula. And Pax is the one that has Novaria on it. In it. On it. Ha. Yeah, right. Alright. What do we have in here? Oh, looks like just the two. Oof. It's just the two. That won't be too bad. To check out Strennis after PAX. And then probably go back to the Citadel again for shopping purposes. Alright. Obviously we're gonna land on Novaria, so we're gonna do that one last. And it's a corporate planet, so all the other planets have been basically strip-mined. Yeah. We'll do our exposition stuff, and we'll end it there for the evening. Try to keep these ones around
Approach control, this is the
hours.
SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Because I want to go through and edit them.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy.
You know.
Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Besides the fact Joker will just blow the port up. But I would like to go through and edit out, you know, where I lose it a little bit because I'm getting murdered. Getting murderlated. Oh. Alright, we're going to take... Because it's a walkthrough, we're taking Liara. Because she has story stuff here that you only get to see if you take her. So we'll be taking Liara and Garrus. Joker has anything to say because we landed here.
Commander, something you need?
No, only after.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
I always check. Doesn't change.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore.
It's our first Noveria save.
Exo Presley has the deck.
We'll spend, even though we're going to do a bunch of the exposition stuff tonight, like, you know, all the greetings, there's still so much here that it'll probably be most of next week.
That's far enough.
We're not here to cause problems.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect.
I'm Captain Maiko
I'm pleased that I get
Matsuo,
to shoot her later.
Atlantis Risk Control Services.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, ma'am.
We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Citadel authority supersedes yours.
Stand down. Their house, their rules.
If you think this is best, Commander.
Captain Matsuo, stand down.
I can't wait.
We
to see him
confirmed
in
their
his different
identity.
armor. He looks
Spectres are
ridiculous.
authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
I am sure Parasini-san will answer any questions you have.
Weapons detectors. Don't mind the alarms.
Huh.
I am Gianna
Shut them off, that'd be
Parasini, Assistant to
fantastic.
Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? An Asari matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
That's helpful.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
Not really.
No, I don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're part of my crew.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
I always wanted to be able to interact with like these, you know? But I remember back in the day.
Welcome to Port Hanshan,
Extra
the
stuff like
galaxy's
that was
most
hard.
respected site for
Or
independent
harder.
scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
The
Huh.
managers warned us about you.
News spreads fast, right? This one's a... Now, I'm saving before I talk to this jellyfish because while this one is a little more fun to talk to than the other one, he wants us to do something for him, and I want to go Paragon, but I still want the quest, so it might take a couple tries.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is.
This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port.
I want to know where this package is going.
This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
I'd be stupid to do this without knowing I'm not equipping my own enemies.
Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. You understand this one's urgency. That other grows restless from the delay.
I have no problem with that.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre. The package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do is bring it to this one. Please do not mention this to Administrator Annaleus. That one would levy fees. Is there anything else this one might help you with?
Could I buy something now?
Is there anything in particular the Spectre is looking for?
Metagel upgrades, grenade upgrades, and licenses. Oh, and you have 2 of 3. Well, you are my favorite now. Let's go grab that package. Actually, double check. Yeah. I didn't pick up any Renegade for agreeing to get it. Because, see, that's the thing. Like, occasionally a Renegade option will not give you Renegade points. But it's hard to judge which ones those are ahead of time. That's why I save before certain conversations. But I have been here less than 10 minutes? We're already breaking the rules. Nothing suspicious about me just walking to my ship and turning right around. Nothing to see here. These are not the illegal weapons you're looking for. And while we're in the elevator, if you want to see the beginner parts 1, 2, and 3 of the walkthrough that we're doing now, they're up on my YouTube that I've just started building. So, working on it. Gonna start trying to learn how to edit stuff. Hopefully go in and edit out some accidental upset when I was getting murderlated. We'll see.
Greetings,
how that
Spectre.
goes.
Have you brought the package?
Yeah.
Here you are.
The Spectre has done a great service for this one. From the deepness of light, it thanks you. This one promised compensation for services rendered. It humbly suggests that a sum of 250 credits would be most appropriate.
I think you could be a little more appropriate.
Would you have had any chance of getting this past customs without me?
Just a little.
You can be a bit more generous.
The other's words possess the discomforting ring of truth. This one could raise the sum to 500 credits. That is half this one's profit taken by the other. It can offer no more.
That's thoughtful of you.
This one is glad to have come to an agreement.
This one is glad as well.
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits your return.
How close are we to a level? 27, 28. Not bad. Not bad. We're gonna level soon, I think. I'm gonna have to talk to Analyus. I don't want to talk to him at all. He is a dorky face. Did I mention I was playing Crisis Core earlier? The dorky faces are a funny monster. I'm going to be putting a couple of pictures of those up on my Instagram. Because they just made me laugh. Nope. That's an elevator. That's the garage. What's going on here? Oh, wait, no. Down on, yeah, maybe this way. See, it's not a complicated room, but I'm always getting turned around. Left side doesn't look much different than the right. Alright, let's go talk to this guy. Ugh. Not seeing any Codex pickups, which is disappointing. I do love the snow, which is one of the reasons why I'm so fond of the Noveria missions. It's all the snow.
How can I help you?
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
Tell me about the companies that work on Noveria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Elanus also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
I'd like to speak to Annaleus.
One moment, please. Mr. Annaleus?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
Nope.
You will excuse me if I don't stand. I have no time to entertain spaceborne vagabonds.
Huh.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? You didn't think that odd?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
So we drive.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Forget him, Commander. If he won't help us, I'm sure someone else here will.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She's here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
I have no more questions at this time.
That's it.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Ah, yes. I dithered about.
Mr. Annaleus isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
So it would seem. I need an alternative.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Annaleus.
Talk to you later.
Very well.
Fantastic. Alright, we are going to go to Synthetic Insights, and we are going to save. Because I am pretty sure that the next little section is going to take us it's going to take more, at least, than a half an hour. And I'm already starting to feel a little bit like Pumpkin. And if it's pumpkin time, you know, I'd rather not have to, you know, restart a firefight or any of those things. You never know. Alright, I think this is... yes, Synthetic Insights. Really? You guys aren't gonna chat in this elevator? Is it just the Citadel elevators I get chit chat? Ugh. Terrible. Hopefully I find some Turian armor here.
Excuse me. I need a moment of your time.
You can have a moment of my time. Next time. Alright. Thanks for joining me tonight, everybody. Stay safe and well. I look forward to seeing you this weekend. And I hope your week was awesome. Good night.